we were in Meadle trying to do chocobo hunting or breeding, and I said I would do it off stream and record it. I didn't end up recording it, but it's okay. So we are at the grasslands area. I've already finished chocobo breeding. Honestly, I should have done the other grinding too, but it's fine. The other one's not as bad. And yeah. Anyway, I didn't do anything after getting the chocobos done, but as you can see, I've got my blue chocobo here, my green chocobo there. I've got a wonder chocobo here, a black chocobo here, and my gold chocobo back here. Its name is Goldie. Alright, so we're gonna ride our gold chocobo. First thing we're gonna do... Oh yeah, I had to erase all these to get it done faster. So these are all Class S. Goldie is not. Goldie is still C. We're not gonna race Goldie. Anyway, there's 4 places I need to go. We'll save the last one, I think. If I can remember where the other 3 are for sure. So here's one of them. It's a blue materia. Over the course of many years, Mako energy crystallizes into materia. Quadramagic. Quadramagic is really good. I won't use it a whole lot, but it is very good. So... I need to remember where all the materia caves are, so we're gonna do that real quick. Because I know where 3 of them are. Oh, wait, I know where the 4th one is. Hold on. I'm not gonna look it up, I'm gonna go and see if I can get them all. Because I showed you guys the one in Wutai, when I was like, I can't get to this. So we're gonna go get that one here in a minute. But there is one more. That we have to get, and it is on this continent over here where North Coral is. Now the leveling, you might have noticed my levels are a little bit higher than they were. Quite a bit higher actually, like almost 20 levels higher. So here it is. It looks weird. It's a purple materia. HP swapped with MP. That is... It's not great. You might also notice I have almost 6 mil. So in order to farm the chocobo farming effectively, I needed Silka screens. And those cost a pretty penny. So when I started off by farming AP. So in the middle area there is a good AP farm until you get to the end game. It's not great, but it's good enough for what we were doing. And now we have Mime. Ooh, I didn't know where you got Mime, I forgot. That's going to be useful later. So what I did was I swapped to double weapons, and I upgraded all, as you can see. I upgraded, these are almost done. I want to finish them because that's another like 5 mil, 4 mil, almost 5 mil. But I'm not that worried about money anymore. Anyway, now that we've gotten those 3, we need to get the one... None of those were that important. Like, Mime is really good. Quadramagic is really good. They are not the reason why I did the farming. So... not only is this one harder to find if you don't know where it is. I mean, if you were like me, you would have found it anyway, because I have a habit especially thanks to this game and Final Fantasy VIII, which we played on stream before. But I have a habit of, and Dragon Ball Z Budokai 3, ironically enough. Thanks to those games, I've got a habit of wandering around the map to see if there's any hidden shit. Knights of the Round Materia. So I did get this a bit early because it is the final summon materia. We'll take Ramu off because it's already maxed out. So what maxing out summon materias does for me is the maxed materia will now be castable indefinitely instead of just 1 time, 2 times, however many times you've leveled it up. So Knights of the Round as is, very, very powerful summon. There are a couple times I'm going to use it just for convenience sake. One of which is the one where I farmed for it, specifically. We also came over here for a nut. This is just a spot to farm enemies. It really has no purpose otherwise. Primarily just for breeding. I keep hearing a cat and thinking it's in my house. Anyway, there's one more thing I want to do because I can't do it until after Junon unless I have the gold chocobo. And it's the same reason why I have Vincent. That being said, I don't think I can do the whole thing yet, but we're gonna see. It's a big piece of lore as well, so I wouldn't skip it even if I wasn't getting all the ultimate weapons and limit breaks. Which I'm sure you guys know how much I love lore being hidden behind side shit. But here's the waterfall. Anyway, Sephiroth. That voice. It can't be. Lucretia? Vincent? Lucretia. Stay back. So now we're getting a flashback to when Vincent was a young lad in the Turks. And the girl he was interested in. But she ran away from him. Now I misinterpreted this before. If she is happy, then I don't mind. I am against it. She and I are both scientists. After that, a child was born to Lucretia. That child's name was Sephiroth. I'm not getting a moment to talk about this, so we'll have to wait until it's done. Because we know who this man is thanks to our videos with Aerith and Aerith's parents. When I was younger, I read into it the wrong way. So now I understand it better. Now said person shot Vincent and then experimented on him. And that's how the Galleon Beast was born. This body is the punishment that's been given to me. I was unable to stop Professor Gast and Hojo. And Lucretia, I was unable to stop them. All that I was able to do was watch. That is my punishment. The text could have been a little bit slower, but it's okay. I think part of it is because it's playing at a faster frame rate. Lucretia, you're alive. Alright, so before we continue this, let's digest a little bit. Lucretia is the one in the flashback, the lady in the flashback. The other man we know from the flashback with Gast and Alfana, that was Hojo. So what we're learning here is Hojo and Lucretia conceived a child. I don't know how he got... Dude must have been able to pull because he stopped Vincent and he took the spot. Anyway, he convinced her to experiment on the child, and that child happened to be Sephiroth. So now we've learned that Sephiroth's father, his actual father, is Hojo, and his biological mother is Lucretia. Where does Jenova come into play? Well, we know that already because of the Sephiroth cloning process and how to make Soldier. They injected Jenova cells into people to do that. So obviously Sephiroth was the initial experiment for that, because there's Sephiroth cloning experiments where Hojo injected the child before it was born with Jenova cells. That's what Vincent was protesting. Now that we're caught up, let's continue. I wanted to disappear. I couldn't be with anyone. I wanted to die. But the Jenova inside me wouldn't let me die. Lately, I dream a lot of Sephiroth, my dear, dear child. Ever since he was born, I never got to hold him. Not even once. You can't call me his mother. That is my sin. Back! Stay back! Vincent, won't you please tell me? Also, since we saw that, we know Hojo's the reason for Vincent's powers. What? If Sephiroth is still alive. I heard that he died 5 years ago, but I see him in my dreams so often. And I know that physically, like myself, he can't die so easily. Please, Vincent, tell me. Lucretia, Sephiroth is dead. Can I go back in yet? Nope. Alright, so later I'll be able to come back and if I have Vincent with me, I'll be able to get his items. I need to know, I want to know when. Oh, I just have to fight? Okay, then we're gonna do that real quick. We're gonna go over here and we're just gonna do a couple fights and then we're gonna go back in and that'll be it. I'm just gonna drop my limit breaks because I don't need them. I don't want them. They'll just make these first 3 fights go by quickly. Kinda. I do kinda want to show off Vincent's last limit break. Because it is the best one of the 4. In terms of power and just looks. In my opinion. Anyway, I'm gonna do the maximum number that they say, and then we'll go finish this. So this is fight 3. They said 11, like 2 to 11. So we're gonna do 11. We don't need to, but we will. Well, we might need to. That was 3. Is there... I do have one more grinding that we're gonna do. Like, legitimate grinding, but not really. We'll do it after we kill Ultimate Weapon. And that is unlocking Cloud's level 4 limit break. And I'll explain that when we get to that. But there's something I want before we go do that. So we need to go get that first. I think that was 4 or 5. Might have been 5. Anyway, when's the earliest I can get Tifa's stuff? Oh, now I can go get her shit now. Hold on, Tifa's in the party. Apparently it's after the events of Meadle, which makes sense. I actually had to play it faster. I had the sheet music for that song. Huh? Wait a minute, there's something inside the sheet music. Tifa, what's happened to our town? Was it all an illusion or just a dream? No, it was neither. I remember trying to get people out of the flames, but not having the strength. Burning with anger, I went to the reactor to kill Sephiroth. But he was nowhere to be found. Instead, I found you, collapsed inside. I felt saving you was far more important than going after Sephiroth. There were several others that were still alive inside, but I was only able to save you. As I was coming out of the reactor, Shinra troops were just arriving. I recall a scientist named Hojo was in charge. He ordered the troops to gather up everyone still alive for the experiment. I didn't know what type of experiment he was talking about, but I wasn't about them to let them have my dearest student. Putting you on my back, I headed down the mountain to the village. I used the cure spell on you many times, and started to head for Midgar to look for a doctor for you. I didn't like that city, and my cure spells weren't helping. I decided to go to Midgar to find a doctor I could trust. I'm worried about you, but I can't settle down in one place for very long. Have you fully recovered? Are you well? I wonder how many years have passed since then. I just got into town again, but I can't believe it. The whole town is back to normal, except for the strange people with black clothes all around. The town reeks of Shinra, but I won't go after them. You may think I'm running from them, but it's just that I don't want anything to do with Shinra anymore. Feels like time is running out. I'm sure you'll find this letter and this gift for you. It should come in handy. I can't even jump anymore, but I hope you continue to sharpen your skills and remember what I taught you. To my most precious student, from Zangan. Received Final Heaven. So there was, that's how we know why. Alright, there's more to that. Now that we've done that, and it's past Meadle, I should be able to do another cutscene real quick. Which is one I don't want to miss because it's lore related, just like Lucretia. But now that we know what happened to Tifa right after the fight, what happened to Zack and Cloud? That's our next question, right? Like, if we found out Hojo went in to experiment on them, and nobody was able to get them out of there because they were in shambles, right? They were in no condition to leave. What happened to Zack and Cloud? This will count towards my 11, which I think I'm at 5 or 6, so that's cool. I haven't changed Tifa's limit yet. We need to do that because we'll be seeing Final Heaven a lot because we'll be using her a lot. Pretty much the rest of the game. I do want to show off each final limit, but getting them is the problem. Alright, so now that we're down here, we get another cutscene. This is also completely optional. You never have to come back in here again. We see Zack and Cloud in test tubes. What the fuck? I guess this guy was watching us and accidentally let Zack out. Or went to let Zack out and he was awake. One or the other. Either way, he fucked up. Why they left Zack's sword nearby, I don't know. Not that it's his anymore anyway. But as you can tell, Cloud was not in it. He did not take whatever just happened well. Zack did. But obviously Zack would if he made it to first class in the first place. Oh, here! Put this on. It smells a little, but don't complain. You look pretty good with that. Well... Yo, old guy. We at Midgar yet? Shut up. You're lucky I even gave you a ride. What are you gonna do when we get to Midgar? Cloud is out of it. He is not there. Zack's talking to a vegetable. I know what I'm gonna do. I got a place I could crash for a while. No, wait, the mother lives there too. He's looking to do some naughty things. Guess that's out. Yep, gotta change my pants. I mean plans. No matter what I do, I need some money first. Hey, wanna start a business? Now what could we do? Hey Cloud, think there's anything I'd be good at? Hey old guy, what do you think I'd be good at? What are you yapping about? You're still young, ain't you? Young folks should try everything. You gotta pay your dues while you're young. Go out and look for what you really want. Try everything, that's easy for him to say. Hey! Of course! I got more brains and skill than most other guys. That settles it. I'm gonna become a mercenary. Yeah, okay. Yeah, thanks, Pops. Hey, didn't you even hear a word I said? Listen, I'm gonna become a mercenary and that's that. Boring stuff, dangerous stuff, anything for money. I'm gonna be rich. So Cloud, what are you gonna do? No, wait, you got it all wrong. Just kidding. I won't leave you hanging like that. We're friends, right? Mercenaries, Cloud. That's what you and me are gonna be. Understand, Cloud? No, but I'm sure that doesn't matter. Oh, we're getting shot at. Zach gets shot down. Really shot down. What do you want to do with him? Forget it. Just leave him. Now bear in mind, Zach is soldier first class. So Zach died because of Cloud. There's no way standard soldiers, like soldier garb, they're infantrymen. There's no way that they take down Zach in any scenario if he wasn't defending Cloud. But now we know how Cloud adopted this personality in general. And why nobody called him out on it. There's no one to call you out on it if the dude's dead. Anyway, yeah, so that's what happened to Zach and Cloud. It's like fight 7. I'm gonna speed this up a bit because I don't. Okay, Vincent doesn't have any materia because he's not staying in the party. Eight. Yeah, we are a bit leveled now. For reference, I don't know how high Shizo was when we fought it, but Genova Life at the end of disc 1 was level 50. And that was a boss. I think that's 10. But we're getting a lot of things that I wanted to get done. I probably would have forgotten about that until we went here for Final Heaven later if I didn't do it now. So I'm glad we did it now and got it out of the way. Technically, most people are not. I just gave myself limits, didn't I? Okay, no, I wasn't in battle. Good. Give her her limit break. I'm stuck. Thank you. Alright, there's something there now. Lucretia received death penalty and chaos. So Vincent is completely done now. Vincent, not only did he get his ultimate weapon, which we'll put on, but if we use him, we won't need AP anyway. Yeah. The death penalty is an interesting weapon. The way it works, all of the special weapons have abilities. The way the death penalty works is it is dog shit until he gets kills with it. Let me show you. So Vincent's gonna attack. 900 damage. Now let's attack that same wolf. 972. You might notice that it is getting, you can already see, it was getting stronger just by attacking. So the way death penalty works is that The more enemies Vincent kills with it, the stronger it gets. We are using Sid. Sid does not have his level 4 limit yet. We can't get that until we do Junon, which I think we're gonna do now. Because I don't want to do... Alright, let's think about it for a second. You know what? Let's do Wutai real quick. I think I can do Wutai at level 60. I'm gonna have to put Yuffie in the party and give her materia. But this is probably doable. Alright, so let's grab Yuffie. Yuffie is a lower level, so it's gonna hurt in that regard. But I think she could still do it, probably. Let me make sure she's got... Not Yuffie. Okay, she's got the best weapon I can give her right now. Which kind of blows, but it is what it is. I give her this crystal bangle. I want to give her sprint shoes. And then we're going to give her... Alright, so... I'm going to give her restore. I'm going to give her... Actually, Ultima wouldn't be a bad idea. Hold on, let me look at... I'm going to give her elemental. There's a reason for that. Alright, I don't want to give her that. I want to give her the ribbon. But... I'm also going to give her this. We're going to cheese the hell out of this, so don't worry. I might not need elemental, actually. I'm gonna give her HP plus, but I'm gonna give her the big one. Wherever the big one's at. I'm gonna give her all of these. In case I can use them. There's a reason for that. Don't worry. I think I'll be good with this, honestly, if I just cheese the shit out of it with this setup. We're gonna find out. Because we're either gonna be able to do it, or we're gonna get shit on. Anyway. So there was 2 more things to do in Wutai. One I can't do yet, and that's getting Leviathan. The other one is up here, which I could do the moment I got Yuffie back. The problem is this is a very... Oh, I forgot to do that. Hold on. Who has the ribbon? Well, let's try it without the ribbon. If we fail, then we'll just get the ribbon off of whoever has it, because I don't know who has it. You don't have it. You don't have it. Machine's red or Vincent or Sid has it. Then I, Sacred Gorky, will be your opponent on the first floor.
Yo, they call me Shake. I'll be watching you fight with Gorky.
Then begin. Okay, so this is a gauntlet. We'll be fighting boss after boss. With Yuffie alone. Now this one, they're all kind of gimmicky. This one has barrier, so it's lowering my physical damage. That's a lot of damage. Holy shit. If he wasn't barriered, that would have been so much more. Alright, so Gorky's down. Here I am, Miss Yuffie.
Of course.
I thought you were just a girl, but you handled that pretty good. Let's see how you do on the next one. So, yeah. It's not super long. So now that you've seen this one, you should kind of get the idea of how it works. The one above comes down to witness the one below.
Who's next? Are you blind? I'm right here. What? I gotta fight a punk? Heh, punk. I'm more of an adult than some bimbo girl. What did you say? See what I mean? That kind of anger's what makes you so immature.
I guarantee you though, Wutai is not going to be optional. So I'm curious how they handle Wutai in the next game.
Don't pat yourself on the back until you beat me. Now watch.
About the only thing you're really good at, you do really good is breathe. So you sure you want to fight? So someone finally got past Gorky. I guess it's Chekhov's turn.
Here I go, Brett. Speed change.
So yeah, these aren't like super bad. They're just annoying. This one does a lot of damage if I recall. The worst ones are the top two. Because I think it's 5. We do 5 fights and then it's done. But, alright, we're not doing what I thought, like how well we would do. That's fine. I'd like to kill it before my limit goes up. There we go. And then regain just, you know, saved me time on healing, so that's cool. Alright.
Ah, so you can fight a bit. Of course.
Ho ho ho! It's been a while since I felt pain. Hopefully we run into no issues, but I don't feel that like that's gonna happen. So even Shake's been defeated. It's been a while since you've had to fight, eh, Chekhov? Unfortunately, this is as far as it goes, Stanov. You watch over there.
That ain't going to happen. I'll teach you about the strength of youth.
Keep mouthing off like that, little girl, and you're going to get burned. Oh ho ho! We'll see if you still talk like that after you taste some of my sacred magic. Alright, so this one is very magic based. I'm just gonna do this ahead of time. Oh, damn. Physical damage really hits. Not that time, though. Alright, it went down before I got my limit, which is good, because I want it for the next one. The last one we're going to try and cheese, but the next one, nah. I got an ice ring from that. I can't believe you beat me.
Of course.
This should be interesting. It's been too long since I've had a chance to use my full power. We're going up pretty quick, so that's good. Honestly, this isn't terrible until we get to the last fight. But even then, it's not going to be bad if we could get one attack off. The rule is the best fighter on each floor will be your opponent. This is a 5-storied pagoda, but the 4th floor is the highest. In other words, no one has ever defeated me, master of weaponry. You still want to try? Just come on. I like you. Now watch. We haven't seen one of these guys in a hot minute. Gonna regain. Just, you know. Keep it simple. Didn't get my... limit, which kind of blows, but it is what it is. Alright, yeah, lots of damage here. Honestly, I think this attack would kill the last one too, because I don't think it has that much health. But I'm not worried about that. Got an elixir. What?
Of course.
Splendid. You have definitely improved.
Oh, you might not be as much of a child as we thought you were.
Of course, if we lost to her. You had defeated 4 of our best, but now you will have to face him. Looks like everyone will witness this. So some more lore for Yuffie. Nobody's gonna talk. She wanted to talk.
Dad?
I'm glad you made it this far, Yuffie.
Why are you?
I'll answer you by having you try your skills against me. Hold nothing back. Come as if you're trying to kill me. If you don't, then I'll have to kill you.
Hey!
What are you doing? Omni change. Alright. Meet Godo. Godo exists. We're gonna try and make Godo not exist. So this is why I wanted the ribbon, because he does a lot of status moves. Anyway, meet Knights of the Round. Reference to the Knights of the Round Table if you didn't already catch it. So it's going to be 13 attacks from the 13 Knights of the Round, including King Arthur himself. Easily the strongest summon in the game because it breaks the damage cap just by having more damage numbers. Which by the end of the game, if you really max everything out, that's what matters the most, is having the most attacks per round. Because all your attacks are going to hit max damage anyway. And max damage is 9,999, if you were wondering. Unless you're Vincent Valentine. And then you can break it past that to where you just one-shot everything if you want to farm that many kills. Anyway, that was almost 4,000 per hit, so we're talking like almost 40k damage. Now, it ate up almost all of her MP, but that doesn't matter because we're done now. And we just got all creation, which is Yuffie's final limit.
Old coot, not bad.
You've also improved.
Ha, ha, ha.
Huh, huh.
Ha, ha, ha.
Waha, ha. Not overly awkward at all. It's time I gave this to you, Yuffie. Oh, I get Leviathan here. Well, that's perfect. I thought I got it elsewhere. I don't remember what's in that. There's still a cave to do, but I can't do it yet. This is Leviathan materia. Take it. Making waves. Received Leviathan.
But Lord Godo, Leviathan materia should only be given to the person who conquers and takes over this pagoda. That is our custom. Custom, custom, custom. I'm so sick of hearing that. It's so stupid.
Silence, Miss Yuffie.
Then what about all of you? With all your power, are you satisfied being cooped up in this tower?
Yuffie.
You too, Dad, just because you lost the war. You turned Wutai into a place like this.
What do you mean?
You turned Wutai into a cheesy resort town peddling to tourists. How dare you? The Chao statue and Leviathan are ashamed.
It just dawned on me that the statue is named like they named the beans after the fucking statue in Rebirth.
She is a kid. What did you say?
Yuffie, forgive me. It's all my fault. What are you saying, Lord Godo? Losing the war, turning Wutai into this, it was all my fault.
Lord Godo.
Silence! Yuffie, I am the same now as I was before when I wanted war. But after losing, I began to think, is strength for beating enemies, or just something to show off? Might begets might, the same as Shinra. I knew you were looking for materia for the good of Wutai, but the reason I hid my strength now is also for the good of Wutai, and now I realize both are necessary. Strength without determination means nothing, and determination without strength is equally useless.
Lord Godo.
You there, please take Yuffie with you. I perceive that you have both determination and strength.
After that, how can we refuse? Alright, I don't mind.
Go, Yuffie, for the sake of Wutai.
Dad.
I'll take care of the 5 sacred gods until you return. Go and come back alive.
Duh.
Now everyone leaves, except the father and daughter. Oh, there she goes. Yuffie, wait a minute. After their battle is over, do you think they'll still want all their materia?
Dad?
Go. Fight till the end, but come back. With the materia.
You bet.
Like father, like daughter. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed Yuffie's section. Her little... She's entirely optional in this game, so that's why, like, you could miss all of this. You could miss it all and not know anything about it. Alright, we just got all creation. We put that on. We're good there. We're gonna give people back their materia. Mostly Cloud, but, you know, whatever. And we didn't actually fight Godo, so we didn't... The reason I put those on was Godo has Trine. So if you had actually fought Godo, you could use that fight to get all your enemy skills to learn Trine. I didn't do that. I don't care to do that. So yeah, we did get Leviathan. I forgot about that. I'll drop Luck Plus. The only reason I have Luck Plus on is because we were farming Chocobo, the wonderful Chocobo, and I wanted as much luck as possible for finding Chocobos, so I put Luck Plus on. It didn't help that much at level 1, but it did help a little bit. And that was the longest part of the Chocobo breeding, not gonna lie, was getting the wonderful Chocobo. Alright, so now that we've done that, Yuffie's weapon I can't get till later. Barrett's already got his limit, can't get his weapon yet. Did I? Oh, I don't think I changed her limit yet. I do want to change their limits. Because there will be a point where... Not that we'll actually do it, but there will be a point where you can use everyone. Alright, you have the ribbon. We need to change that. You can have a powerist. Cloud needs the ribbon. Later that'll go back to... It'll go to Tifa, because she's got our healing magic. But for now I want it on Cloud. I don't get Sid's weapon or his limit till later either. Anyway, I think I'm done with optionals for now because we can't do any of the weapons until we fight Diamond Weapon, which is the only mandatory weapon fight we have where we actually kill a weapon. Everything after that's optional. And our next weapon we're going to go for and limit break will be Clouds. Which I want to do today, but we'll see. Oh, that's where we're going. Over there. Heading back to Junon. But I don't want to go there without the high wind. I could take the gold chocobo with me, but we're not going to. Pretty much at this point, I don't need the gold chocobo anymore. Unless I want to get final attack. Which is a materia that you can't get without chocobo racing. In S-rank races. And a gold chocobo is the easiest chocobo to get, like, top speed and stamina and all that. So, breeding a really good gold chocobo for races is what you want to do for that. I'm too lazy for all that, so we're not going to do that. But, we will go to Junon, like the story told us to get the huge materia. He's gonna let me get on the elevator for 10 gil. Shinra must really be hurting if I can bribe the guard 10 gil to go upstairs. we're also coming up on our first break of the day. We'll see what we do soon. The Shinra is collecting huge materia at the Junon underwater reactor. When they're done, they'll be bringing it to this airport. Get out of here before you get in the way. What, me? I'm going to be watching from here so that I don't get in their way either. Okay, so this is the first time we've come back to Junon since we were in soldier outfits. I don't need to be like going to the stores or anything. I may be mistaken, but doesn't it feel like we're missing something? Alright, so this is a great statement given the scene. As a kid, I never noticed this. We'll get into that later. If you don't notice it, then you might have already forgot what happened before Meadle. But if you do notice it, then, you know, good on you. I did not as a kid. But it's not a reference to them not having something. It's just a fun little thing right there. Alright. You can take the thing there that Rufus took to go up. We're not doing that. Alright, let's see how hard you trained. Attention, charge. Hey, that's the underwater reactor. Come back. Well, they let me through. So, like I said before, how we were going to be able to go down here later? Well, we go down here later. I don't even really need to fight any of this. We're just doing it because... I mean, I might not if Tifa can't kill this thing quickly, but there we go. Fuck me, was that annoying. We have a lot more magic now too. Like, we wouldn't have had this if we didn't do the farm. But it is what it is. It's not like I really wanted to farm levels. That just happened to be a byproduct of doing the chocobo breeding. How about whoever stays alive gets to take her out? Alright, you're on. But what if both of us... Whoa, don't even talk about that. Poor dudes. Tifa can't even one-shot them. I'm sad now. Gobbo, I forgot he had Death Blow. There was no point in not trying to use Death Blow, even though I know it's not going to hit. Oh, it did hit. Nice. Alright.
Great, there went two perfectly good men.
Well, sucks for you. Okay, back to work, back to work. I'm sleepy. For Junon. Man. D-blow. You know what? But I can't escape. Dude, what the fuck is going on? Shinra Beta. I don't get to go that way. It won't let me. What is a Shinra Beta? Oh, it's a piece of gear. Interesting. Is it any good? No. Not at all. Why is it this late in the game then? I don't know. Anyway. We did make it to the reactor finally. But it is the top of the hour, so we're going to take our first break of the night. Day, whatever you want to call it. Evening, I guess, if you're... Yeah. Break time.